Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hello, hi, I am Shivani. Nice to meet you. Today we're going to be talking about product favorites because I realized I haven't done this type of video in a while, and it has been about probably a year since I've done favorites videos, and a lot of the products have changed for my preference since then. So I thought it would be a good time to sit down and do it because it is the month of February. So let's talk about the products I've been using for the past month in January. But for this particular video, I am going to be talking about solely makeup products because I feel that if I'm going to touch on to skincare or hair products, we are going to be here for a while, and I do not want you guys to sit through what is probably going to be a 1 hour stretch. So if you guys want to see what I have in my favorites as of late, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm super excited to get this video started, you guys. So let's begin with base products. So for primer, I don't really have a favorite at the moment. I've been kind of going through a couple of them, mostly hydrating primers or brightening ones. Been going back and forth within those two. So I have a few. So I'm not going to put that in this particular favorites video, but for foundation, I do have one that I absolutely love till this date. And you guys, I'm not being sponsored to say this at all, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is such a good foundation. Every single time that I've worn it on, I have gotten such huge compliments because of it. This particular word used to like creep me out a little bit, matte. Like matte, whenever I see matte foundations, I'm just like, okay. It makes it look very effortless, and the best part of it all is that the coverage is bomb. Like I can only take about probably just one dollop of this, like a really teeny tiny amount, and whatever redness I have, gone. It looks like a very even canvas that I'm able to build other products on, and it looks beautiful after. And I've worn this for more than 6 to 8 hours, and let me tell you guys, the coverage is legit. So this is a fantastic foundation to start off with if you guys are looking for a good foundation at an affordable price point. So this next one up is the concealer, and I have to pull this bad boy out from L'Oreal. This is their infallible full wear more than concealer, and you guys, I'm in the shade 308 Vanilla. I always tend to go one shade lighter just to like create that dimension whenever I'm doing like contouring and stuff like that, and this is such a good one. I even dare say that the coverage is very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, and the applicator even more so. Kind of proves my point, right? In the meantime, you guys, if you want your flaws to be covered up and you want it to look really nice and not too overly cakey, this concealer does it for you. I mean, are you even kidding with this coverage? You guys, let me just blend it out on my hand. I'm not doing a very good job out of it, obviously, but you guys get the gist. I mean, come on. You can put this on with a brush, you can put this on with a beauty blender. It blends so nicely. Whatever it is that you layer on top, whether it's a setting powder or whatnot, it does it seamlessly. So this is a fantastic concealer in case you guys are ever considering of getting one. Now this next one is all about setting powders, and yes, it is an oldie but a goodie, but I keep coming back to it because it's so finely milled and it just blends, and you know, it distributes so easily across the face. And this is the Beauty Bakery. This is their flour setting powder, and as you guys can see, I've used quite a generous amount. I'm just gonna open and show you guys how finely milled this is. Can you guys even see that? Like, oh, the lights are blowing it out a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna do this so you guys can see like that little bit tip over there, and it blends onto the skin like butter. Like, look at this. I'm just gonna pat this in with my finger across that concealer that I've just applied on. It just went on so beautifully. I absolutely love this, especially when I need something to make the eyes a little bit brighter or even catch fallout. This would be the one that I usually gravitate to. For the next one, let's talk about brows. Okay, so for this particular one, I actually recently just repurchased another one of these. I did show them on my stories. So this one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their Dip Brow Pomade. Now, as you guys know, I am blessed with quite thick eyebrows. Like this thickness right here is my natural brow. Now I've tried all sorts of consistencies, and the one that seemed to stick is this one that I recently repurchased, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. Now one reason why I really like this formulation is because it gives me really great precision. You guys know how I am with that, and it also fills out the brows really nicely. I feel like I get a little bit more, sorry there's no gel here, but anyway, I feel like it gives the brows a little bit more of like a sharp edge, because my arch is pretty much defined, but I do want to make it look like more cohesive and more straight and not too many flyaways like earlier, if you know what I mean. And also because I like doing the technique of a feathered brow, this one blends out beautifully as well, so I really like that. And also, if you guys didn't know, my eyebrows are naturally this dark, so the shade that I normally go in for the pomade is in Granite, which is the darkest shade. I know I have really dark eyebrows. It is what it is. I'm gonna live with that. Alright, so now that we have covered the basics, I feel like we can go into eyeshadow palettes, and this is probably going to not surprise anyone at this point, but one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes is the Conspiracy palette by Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. You guys, I love this palette. This palette is my baby, and I utilize this like almost every day because there are shades in here that I can go from daily wear looks to nighttime glams. The color story in this palette is so beautiful. You have something for that everyday glam, a little bit of fun, and then if you want to go for nighttime, you also have that. This is a really great palette, you guys, and I really love it. If I had to say what a downside would be, is that maybe it is a little bit on the heavy side, so for traveling it won't be ideal. But to be very honest, you guys, that doesn't really bother me that much because I reach for this palette almost every single day. So yeah. So another palette that I've been taking with me on the go, and this one is actually a collective of shades being put into one palette, and that is the Monocube palette from the Face Shop. You guys, this is such a little handy makeup tool to bring around, especially for touch-ups, because you can customize the colors that are on the palette itself, and you can bring it with you wherever you want to go, because the Face Shop has this kind of duality in terms of the shade ranges that you can pick to insert into this palette. So the more colors you have, the more that you can play with. And also, this is what I have on my eyes right now, you guys, and as you guys can see, the pigment is off the charts. So for the Face Shop, they have definitely been upping their game, you guys, so definitely check them out. So next up, we're going to be talking about mascara, and the one that I have been using as of late has been the Damn Girl mascara by Too Faced. First off, you guys, the packaging of this, I mean, it kind of reflects a diamond, doesn't it? Like, ooh, that is just stunning. But you guys, the formulation of this is fantastic. So the wand for this is actually quite big, you guys. But in terms to the formulation, it actually gives the lashes so much of volume. And what I really like about it is that when you layered it on, you know, some mascaras tends to get a little bit clumpy, it sticks. This one doesn't do that for me, and it really elongates the lashes really well. And on days where I don't want to wear falsies and I want to go for something natural, this is the one that I would pick. So yeah. So we are down to our last 3 products, and I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, they're all lip products. I am not going to be touching on highlighter, blusher, or contour because I've been using the same ones consistently for a while now, so not much of a difference there. I have also been playing around with the Jaclyn Hill highlighter. I got the loose one, and you guys, I have to say I really like it, but I want to play around with it a little bit more, then I can come on camera and tell you guys what I think about it. But in the meantime, for these 3 lip products. First one is the base that I always use just for moisturization and making sure that the lips don't look chapped or dry. We all have that moment, and that is the Lucas Pawpaw Ointment. You guys, I got this from Australia, and it is such a fantastic balm. I would have to say it mirrors Vaseline, but it's not so thick. This one has more of an oil base, so it kind of goes into the lines and it makes the surface look so smooth, which is perfect for application for matte lipsticks or glosses, because you kind of want that super smooth surface to start off with, kind of like a blank canvas. Now this next one I'm currently having on my lips right now, and that is the Healthy Lip by Physicians formula. Now this color is called All Natural, and as you guys can see, it looks so pretty on me. Now I have to say that choosing a nude lip shade or even a natural lip color for me is really difficult, because as I've mentioned before, I have very pigmented lips, so a lot of these neutral colors look really strange on me. It just kind of looks either too sheer or it looks too pale, and it kind of makes me look washed out. This one actually makes my complexion look really healthy and glowy, which I really like, and the formulation of this is fantastic, you guys. It kind of reminds me of whipped cream formulation. I don't know if that makes sense, but oh my gosh, the pigment is just beautiful at one swipe. You don't really need to work very hard to get this color through. You just have to apply it on once and you're done. And for the final product, you guys, we have here the Marc Jacobs gloss. Oh my gosh, I am so incredibly in love with this gloss. I'm not a very big fan of glosses in general. A lot of you might know this, but for those that don't, it is because my lips are very dry, and glosses tend to be sticky, so it kind of sticks, you know, to all the dry spots. But this one doesn't, and it has such a nice minty feel to it, sort of like a very fresh scent, if you will. And when you apply it on, it's just so pretty. And whenever I want to feel a little bit more extra, this is usually the shade that I pop on my lips. And also, you guys, a favorite combination for my day out are these two in pairing. So in case you guys are ever wondering what I wear out on a daily basis, it is this two right here. So okay, you guys, that basically covers all my makeup favorites till this date. So I hope you all really enjoyed that. I really love all the products I've mentioned. I have used them for a really long time, and you know, they are some of my favorite go-to products. Until today, I cannot get enough of them. The formulation is fantastic, and I'll only recommend to you guys the really good ones, so you know what's what. But other than that, you guys, I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please leave a huge thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't. And of course, if you have any questions for me whatsoever, you can leave them in the comment section below. I would always love to hear from you. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will catch you guys later in the next one. Bye guys.